Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Everyone, welcome to the show. So it's 27-year-old Florida man and Marine veteran Christian Manley took 2 cans of bear spray and a collapsible baton, also handcuffs, to the Capitol. As he reached the lower West Terrace, Manley was seen on video extending the baton. He was striking the ground with it, almost like to check to make sure that it was sturdy. And then Manley removed his backpack and he pulled out a can of bear spray. He held the canister over his head and he walked towards the lower West Terrace tunnel, almost like, showing it off. And the prosecutor said from that vantage point, he could see what was going on already in the tunnel. He could see that the mob had been attacking the police or were in the midst of attacking the police in the archway of the tunnel. So Manley made his way into the tunnel. He immediately doused the officers with the bear spray. And then after completely emptying the canister, he chucked it at the police. Then he moved back out towards the mouth of the tunnel and he started assisting others in passing stolen riot shields into the tunnel. Then at one point, Manley turned around to the mob outside and he yelled, "Let's go." And then sometime later, he moved back into the tunnel. He used another full can of bear spray on the police. Once again, after he emptied that can, he threw that canister at them. Then another member of the mob handed a pipe to Manley, and he hurled that at the officers. After that, Manley maneuvered his way to the front of the police line. And, by this time, the mob had pushed them, meaning the police, all the way back to the second set of doors in the tunnel. So there was a set of doors at the opening of the tunnel, and then there was a second set of doors inside of the tunnel where the officers were being crushed. So those doors, those interior doors, opened outward. They opened toward the mob and towards the opening of the tunnel. So Manley grabbed one of the doors and he wedged his body between the door and the tunnel wall. He had his back against the door. And so he was using his legs and his full force, and he was pressing as hard as he could against the door, pushing it against the police who were on the other side of it, trying to push them back even further. Well, eventually, the police were able to gain some ground, and they pushed Manley and the others out towards the mouth of the tunnel again. So Manley exited, and as he was walking out, he was waving, trying to encourage others to continue, battling with the police, to continue entering the tunnel. So Manley was arrested on October 15th of 2021, and he was indicted on charges of civil disorder, assaulting officers using a dangerous weapon, entering a restricted building or grounds with a deadly or dangerous weapon, disorderly conduct on restricted grounds with a deadly or dangerous weapon, physical violence on restricted grounds with a deadly or dangerous weapon, disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds, and physical violence on Capitol grounds. And following his arrest, Manley voluntarily spoke with the FBI, but he tried to downplay his actions. He claimed that he only took the baton and the handcuffs and the bear spray for defensive purposes. And then, as usual, he pretended to be a hero. Manley told the FBI that he went to the lower West Terrace because he saw tear gas and he wanted to protect, quote, soccer moms and older women and men. And then he claimed that while he was in the tunnel, he was yelling at the mob, telling them to stop attacking the officers. And then Manley said he used the bear spray to try to control the mob, that he was trying to stop them from attacking the police. These people. Anyway, in December of 2022, Manley pleaded guilty to 1 count of assaulting officers with a dangerous weapon. So he was facing up to 20 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and $250,000 in fines. But the prosecutor requested only 57 months in prison, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. As for Manley's history, he admits to having a drug and alcohol problem. He was convicted in 2017 of a DUI. And he received a less than honorable discharge from the Marines prior to his actions at the Capitol. So U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan presided over Manley's case, and I couldn't locate any details about what may have been said at the sentencing hearing, but Judge Chutkan sentenced Manley to 50 months in prison, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. So that's more in line with what we usually see from Judge Chutkan. She had been handing out some weak sentences lately, but this one was decent. So hopefully this guy pulls it together. I mean, he clearly has some demons he hasn't dealt with. And, you know, I wish people would look at it in this way. You're allowing those demons to win. You're allowing them to destroy your life when you don't deal with them. When you allow the past, whatever it is that's haunting you, that you don't want to deal with, that you don't want to feel the pain from, when you allow it to control you today, they are winning. So you want to be the victim for from here till eternity for the rest of your life? Keep going down that road. You know, if not, deal with it, take your power back. It also really seems like Trump attracted a lot of damaged people, a lot of very self-destructive people. It's a toxic combination, those kind of people and Trump. So anyway, guys, if I hear any more, I will let you know. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can, monthly or one time. I appreciate all of it. Take care. Love you all. Talk with you soon.